Welcome to the channel, Bourbon family. Today I'm going to be going over the top 5 bourbons of 2025 that are under $100. And this is based on the rankings from experts, from competitions that were held, and publications from 2025. Now, I don't consider myself an expert, don't profess to be, don't pretend to be. I'm just a guy that likes to drink bourbon. But once I go through the top 5, I'm going to share my own personal top 5 bourbons of 2025 as well. Coming in at number 5, according to experts, Woodford Reserve Double Oaked. It retails for around $60, and it's about 90.4 proof. The thing with this one is it's finished in the second heavily toasted barrel, which really gives it that amplification of flavors. I've had several bottles of this in my time, and I can vouch for it as a very good daily drinker for anybody who likes drinking. At number 4, Russell's Reserve Single Barrel. It retails for around $75. Comes in at 110 proof, which for me is about the sweet spot because I like it a little hotter. These hand-selected barrels yield some really amazing flavor, and it's got some serious consistency and balance. And it's hard to argue with any of the Russell's brands because they put out some really good stuff. Coming in at number 3, Four Roses Single Barrel. It retails for around $50 to $55. It's 100 proof, which is also somewhere close to that sweet spot. This has 10 different mash barrels, which give it a batch-to-batch variation that is unmatched, and it is intriguing to say the least to have all of those different flavors out of the same brand. In the number 2 spot is the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. This one ranges from $75 to $85 retail, and the proof ranges from 118 to 130 proof, and I can tell you all of them are good in that range. It's non-chill filtered, uncut, and it's aged from 10 to 12 years. It gives it some deep, dark color and some very deep, rich flavor. And coming in at number 1, according to the experts, Wild Turkey Rare Breed, retailing around $60 at 116.8 proof. This barrel proof blend is a mixture of 6, 8, and 12-year-old bourbons. It has some very rich notes, and I can tell you, it's hard to argue with the experts from this list, as this is a banger bottle and is definitely in my top 10 favorites. And there, family, you have it. That is the top 5 for 2025 per the experts for those bottles under $100. And again, don't profess to be an expert by any means, but as a fan of drinking bourbon, I also wanted to include my top 5 list. Now, relative to the list I just provided, I really can't even argue with the experts for that list. I would probably rank them very similarly on those 5. But as a fan, allow me to share with you what I believe would be my top 5 for 2025. At number 5 for me is the Wild Turkey Rare Breed. Again, I absolutely love that 116.8 proof, and the blend of those 3 different years makes it a fantastic bottle. Coming in at number 4 for Bourbon Barrel Mafia is the Russell's Reserve Single Barrel. No arguing with the experts there. It's a great bottle, and that's probably the right position for it in the top 5. Coming in at number 3 for me is Smoke Eye Hill Barrel Proof. Just recently introduced to this one, and this is a killer bottle. It uses heirloom blue corn and yellow corn, proprietary mash bill. Then it's aged for 5 years and bottled in Colorado Springs. Coming in at number 2, and just barely, because this could have been number 1, is Old Forester Single Barrel. This is the higher end premium uncut version ranging from 128 to 135 proof. These things are flavorful from start to finish, long-lasting, deep, rich flavor, aged anywhere between 4 to 6 years, but man, are they good at a price of around $80. And coming in at number 1, and just by a smidgen, is Larceny Barrel Proof. This stuff is fantastic. 125 to 126 proof. Just smooth flavor. Never leaves you wanting more flavor. It is continuous from start to finish. But I want to include one little caveat. I excluded Old Forester King Ranch, and not because it shouldn't be included, but because it is a Texas release, and it's not readily available throughout the country. Taking that into consideration, if it were readily available, it would absolutely be in the top 5, if not number 1. And there you have it, the top 5 bourbons of 2025 under $100 from the experts and from the Bourbon Barrel Mafia. Not an expert, but I bourbon my way, and I encourage you to bourbon your way. And remember, family, always use 2 fingers. Salute.